Hi folks, Tor here. I'm just going to talk you through the latest content marketing campaign for therapists that we've just set live. So I've logged in. If you have a subscription to the marketing system, you go under campaigns and you would find the campaign under here. Now we have a built-in auto scheduler, so that posts all of these social media posts that I've prepared for you straight to your Facebook and Twitter accounts, depending on what you've got active here. All you've got to do is set your start date, set your end date, tell us how often you want the post to go out, and click update, and they all go. So it's that simple in this system, and let me just take you through some of the campaign media that we've developed for this particular campaign. So because Facebook requires you to actually put the text in yourself, you now just have to copy this. This is my suggested text. You can obviously edit it if you'd like to, and you just paste it into the Facebook post and the Twitter post. So it's a quick Control or Command C and then a Command V to paste it, and you just click that copy button and it goes straight in there like that. So it's pretty simple. And you go down all the way through the media. You can see we've got some infographics here. These are all defaulted to active, but if you don't want to post a particular post, then you just deactivate it. So here are some of the posts that we've put together. This is a video. So you get the idea, and we have several videos in here, and I think there are about 40 pieces of social media in here. So you can see them all here. So that's some of the social media, and as I say, once you've posted your text in there, you just click update. That will update across all of the fields. You can also click in here and add various different lead collection merge fields, sorry. And the cool thing about these is all of them link back to a landing page. So when somebody clicks on it, some of them particularly promote a leaflet or something here. So there's one here saying, in this handout we describe 5 skills you need to learn to learn how to master your chronic pain, and you'd click on this link. You don't have to change, this is your default link, so that's all there. All you do is copy and paste that in, and when it goes over to Facebook, it will have your lead collection URL merged into there. And what I mean by lead collection URL is it takes them to this page, which offers them the free worksheets to download. So this is your lead collection page. Again, this is your custom page. We look after all of this for you, and this is where all the social media posts lead back to, the goal being obviously to collect new email leads. And once they've entered their details in this form, this is where they're taken to, which is where they can download the various different resources. So we have quite a few resources in this Mastering Chronic Pain. We've got a bunch of newsletters, worksheets, and various different things. So that's how that works. So you post your social media out to social networks, people click on the links, they come to this page, they enter their details, and once they've entered their details, they're taken to this page to download the various different resources. We also have set up an autoresponder email. So let me scoot back up here, and this is where your leads come to when they come in. I haven't set this going, so I don't have any leads, but that is where they'd come to. And if you have a MailChimp account, then you can integrate with MailChimp as well and send them over there. And we have relatively recently built in an email autoresponder. So if you've got this turned on, it has to be active. We've pre-written an email for you, which just basically says, thanks very much for going through this process. This gets sent to these people who have completed this landing page and ended up here. So it just sends them another email follow-up, which looks like this. It would have their first name merged in there, obviously, and it just gives them a reminder of the links if they want to go back to download any of those leaflets that you've given them. So it's just a chance for you to follow up while the lead is warm. As you can see here, you can completely edit that email yourself. So I've given you a pre-filled out template one, but you can change this to suit your needs and do whatever you want to do with it. So all you've got to do is edit that and then activate it. and that means anyone filling out these forms would then receive this as soon as they've completed their details. So that's how that bit works. There's one other little extra bit that we've added relatively recently, which is we also host a blog post for you. So there's a pre-written blog post here, and if you don't have a blog on your website, then this basically gives you a chance to have one effectively through us, and that's the link that you would use to give people access to that. So you could put a button on your website somewhere, or you could send it out in an email and give them a link directly to this blog post. And again, this blog post is completely editable, so all you've got to do is edit the text, click update, and it will update on here. So that's all pretty straightforward. You can also change the blog image if you want to. So we've given you one as a default, but if you want to change it, you can do so there. So that's all pretty cool. So that goes through the lead generation and a little bit of element of nurture emails. If I take you to the rest of the content for this campaign, we just click that link there, you will see all the different files that we give you. This gives you an explanation of what to do. Video is now being recorded at the moment, and it just tells you how to deal with everything and what you can expect in all these little zip files. These are where you download the blog posts. We've given you images that go with them. There's email text. If you want to send out a nurture email and you don't use MailChimp. There's Instagram and LinkedIn, resized social media images there, a PowerPoint presentation, and all the promotional material. Let me show you what those consist of. So I've given you all these files. This is what you would download effectively. Here, this is where all the lead magnets are. You've got promotional material in here, posters, A1, A3, A4, with and without a bleed. If you want to print them off, have them professionally printed. There's a postcard, there's a leaflet, and they all basically just say this month's campaign is, and you can then obviously do whatever you want to do on the reverse side. A couple of pieces of artwork for a Facebook ad, and there's just a random email banner as well. Sorry, dog's making funny noises in the background. So that is all the content that comes with it. Because we've also added the brandable leaflets, and obviously all of our customer leaflets now we format so that they are brandable. I've put these as individual PDFs down here, so if you do have that brandable function, you can click on here, one of these PDFs, it says, would you like to add your branding? You say yes please, and it pops your branding at the bottom of that piece of artwork. So that's quite cool. If you don't have the branding upgrade, then it will just give you the option to upgrade there if you want to, or you can just click no thanks, and it will just give you the normal version. So so I think that's pretty much it. We've done posters in here as well. These are pretty cool. Let's just not put branding on for speed's sake. So this is a poster on the biopsychosocial explanation of chronic pain, which is quite nice. You can print these out, put them on your clinic walls, maybe put them in a frame if you want to. They look pretty fun. We have got another pain scale handout. So this is a bit funny because it's actually on its side, so the branding appears down there, but because it's a landscape, poster, that's kind of how it had to work. But otherwise all the other ones are portrait and should work beautifully. And there's a activity template here as well, which is quite cool. So they can just complete that, fill that out. So lots of stuff for you to experiment with. Hope that's been useful. Any questions, just jump on the chat tool on our website and fire away. Okay, thanks guys.